in a GD, to crack the GD successfully, you have. Now, here, how many of you think that in France they speak only French? In Italy, they speak and write only in Italian language, right? In Mexico, they use the language Spanish. Yeah, completely Spanish. How many of you think that in India, this should not be the case, that English is the predominant language and we should not follow English, we should use our mother tongue? How many of you like this concept? Can you raise your hands? How many of you think like that?
I did not say that, ma'am. I say that father and son, they.
Oh, they are having a drink together. It is happening more in India these days. Sad truth. But my childhood was different. Don't you see on the streets, girls are smoking and drinking, they are riding bullet. They don't even want to ride a scooty because they feel if a guy can abuse, I will abuse. That's cool these days. Hi class, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
So how are you doing?
All right.
Oh well?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Today we are going to take up a topic which is a bit controversial. That is the beauty of Western culture. Many of us in India, we do not admire Western culture. We think that it is full of a lot of negatives and things like that. But you know what? Every culture has its plus and minus, pros and cons. Not just culture, everything in life, whatever you see, everything has a plus and a minus. So let's discuss the Western culture and the beauty of it.
Okay, so today is our topic is Western culture and its beauty. So basically I am Indian. I prefer Indian culture, but sometimes we used Western culture and its beauty also because of in college or in our interview or in our job purpose we should wear to Western culture dress and their profession, and we maintain their rules and regulations, and we speak also in English. We communicate with each other in English, so that is good. And
talk about one good thing about the Western culture. Let's learn from this culture, okay?
okay,
From every culture we can learn, but right now the topic is Western culture. So let's see what we can get, what good can you get or derive from it or learn from it. One very important point that you would like to highlight.
the one thing that is I would like to highlight is that common thing, that is communicate with each other. So that is very special and very important to all of us to communicate. And I am in aviation, so that's why I learn English, I speak English. That's why it's very important to me to communicate with others and customers, that I would prefer to feel them happy and feel them light to flight, and that's it.
Okay, now here, how many of you think that in France they speak only French? In Italy, they speak and write only in Italian language, right? In Mexico, they use the language Spanish. Yeah, completely Spanish. Nobody's going to talk to you in English there.
Yes.
Yeah. So in Germany, they speak German language. In like different mother tongues are there, right? In every country, they have their exclusive language, and they don't follow English. Like in Netherlands, they speak only Dutch. They speak in English as well, but Dutch is most important there. How many of you think that in India, this should not be the case, that English is the predominant language and we should not follow English, we should use our mother tongue? How many of you like this concept? Can you raise your hands? How many of you think like that? You think like that. Others, you don't agree with her? You just raised your hand? No? Why don't you agree with her then?
Because we have multi-language.
Absolutely correct. Let me tell you that India is a multilinguistic country. It's a multicultural country, and every state they speak in a different language. So if you go to Bihar, they will say कैसन बा, है ना? का हाल बा तुहार? If you go to Punjab, they will say कित्थे जा रहे हो और की गल्ला करिया तुसी, है ना? kaise ho, changi, like that, अच्छे है, you know, whatever broken Punjabi I'm saying, but that's how they will speak. That's their mother tongue. If you take a look at Bangla, so they will say kemon acho. So Marathi, Gujarati, Kannada, Malayalam, every state they speak their own language. Imagine you are in one office, in one company. So you speak in one language, your mother tongue. Priyanka is speaking in her mother tongue. Newton, his mother tongue. Shabir is using his language. So each one of you, if you are speaking in your own mother tongue, how will the company function? Can you understand each other? Never. It's not going to be possible. That's why it's very important to choose a common language. And obviously, for international business, you need the main language is English. Even where they speak Dutch or other languages, they know English, right? You go to Netherlands,
English.
yeah. No, go to English in Netherlands and all that. The thing is, that's it. Their thing is different. They are going to school in Dutch school, no? So the whole thing is Dutch. Everybody is doing that there. But in India, you can't put that module. So any doubts, anybody?
No.
Okay, so Disha has highlighted the first quality point, I mean good point, that she likes English language. Okay, next speaker.
At first, good evening everyone present over here. The mainly I want to highlight the punctuality and the personality of the Western culture. They are very much punctual on their work. They have very much knowledgeable about the time, how time works. They are very much aware of the time management.
They value time.
They value the time, and also the professionalism. They in corporate sector mainly invented by the Western countries like UK, Japan, German, France. These like the countries, they have very much proficient in professionalism. And but we live in India, but we have our own culture, that is our tradition, our festivals in 12 months, the sari, dhoti, kurta, pajama, that kind of things. But in corporate life, we don't think so that we can use this sari, dhoti, that kind of attires
Yes.
to cope up. That you have to follow the Western cultures, and in Western culture we can take the points just like the punctuality and the professionalism, but we have to avoid the culture like that, the beach culture, that is very much that can impact a negative impact to our culture. And also the drinking the alcohol with their family member, it is also not possible in India, that we should avoid that. And also there is many marriages in Western cultures, that one guy have done 2 or 3 marriages more than that, and that was a little bit confusing to Indian
Okay, I will
people.
just keep you now silent because you're adding many points. I'll give you the mic again. We'll get back to you and we can hear further negative points that you have to say. But few things here. Good thing is that he told us that Western country means what. So he told about America and UK, right? So this is a good start to the GD, okay, which is fine. You also highlighted about the professionalism, the punctuality that they have. You could have elaborated on that. When the topic is the beauty of Western culture or the beauty of the Western countries, and you start talking mostly the negatives one after the other, then what's going to happen in the GD, do you know? You're going off topic, off the track. Can you understand? In a GD, to crack the GD successfully, you have to stick to the topic. The topic is not Eastern culture versus Western culture. If that was the topic, then it's fine, right? So that. And let me tell you, when you talked about one more thing, that is a separate thing I'm saying. That is, you see, every country and every culture, there are plus and minus. Yeah? So we are right now looking at the positive side and what we can learn from it, what we can derive from it, so that we can grow and upgrade ourselves. Are you understanding? So that is the thing. I'm not saying there's nothing negative in the West. There is. like in India also, everything has a plus and a minus. Coming to the culture that you talked about, the thing is, when you talk about sari and dhoti and the traditional garments that Indian people wear, which is very beautiful, it's very ethnic, very classy, full of elegance. But let me tell you, it's very unfortunate that these days I don't see these garments anywhere. Like even on Durga Puja, I was shocked to see what garments people are wearing. So that is a shame. Just by putting Rabindranath Tagore's picture, dressing up in a psycho manner, you don't show your culture, that's one thing. Means the roots are getting forgotten somehow. I don't know whether you can see these things, whether you travel by metro, whether you go to Durga Puja pandals, wherever you go, I mean, it's quite obnoxious dressing. Next thing you said, multiple marriages. Another thing you said is multiple marriages. Let me tell you, there's nothing like multiple marriages. The whole concept is that in India, if you take a look at our grandmother's time, so our grandmothers, most of them, not all, they were not educated, all right? They never had a job. So they were at home. Whatever abusive relationship they had gone through, they had no option but to tolerate that. Nobody could even imagine or use the word divorce. It was like a big thing. But things are changing. Women are getting educated. They are doing their own work, business, work, whatever. So they are financially independent. They are educationally independent. So nowadays in India also, as you know, women don't take too much of nonsense or shit. They will walk out of the relationship if things are, beyond a certain limit. If the nonsense is crossing its limits, they do take a stand. And I think it's very good. Why should you stay in a toxic relationship? Why? But in the Western countries, let me tell you, family values are top-notch level family values. There, because I've lived in UK for many years, so I've seen that. By 5 p.m., 6 p.m., all the malls are closed. From office, your mother, means the husband and wife, they return home within 5 p.m. Alright? And the whole evening they are spending with their children. What's happening over here? The housewives, they are fully working whole day in the kitchen, doing their household chores. The children are going to 9-10 coaching classes. Husband goes to office early morning, comes back home, sits with his laptop. Saturday, Sunday also everybody is working. So where is the family time and family bonding? But in UK, particularly UK I can talk about, I have no idea about America or Canada there, but in UK what I saw is that in the evening they are all at home, they're all enjoying quality family time together. Christmas time, everything is closed. It's all family time. Even there's no bus or train, all cancelled. It's all holiday. So the family value that I saw there, it's immense. It's not that they're only going on with divorces and getting married with any Tom, Dick or Harry. No, that's not true. If things are really toxic or abusive, only then that step is taken. You take a stand, you walk out of the relationship, which is fair enough. But it's not like 100 marriages and all that. This is a wrong idea that people have. Coming to smoking and drinking that you said, they run, they do a lot of exercise, they go to gym, they are fitness freak. Okay, old men, old women, I have seen that how much they are fitness conscious. Unlike the Bengalis, they love to boast and say that I'm lazy. As if it's a big achievement or it's something to be glorified. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're lazy. So but there what I saw, that fitness is like top in the chart. And coming to smoking, drinking, these things, it's selective group of people, they do it, not all. And generally when they go to pubs on the weekends, during the weekends, then it happens, but not all people. Maximum they are health freak, means very serious about health.
I did not say that, ma'am. I say that father and son they
Oh, they are having drink together. It is happening more in India these days. Sad truth. But my childhood was different. But what right now the whole scenario is going on. Don't you see on the streets girls are smoking and drinking, they are riding bullet. They don't even want to ride a scooty because they feel if a guy can abuse, I will abuse. That's cool these days. Every movie, take a look at the cinema that's going on. Abusive language. Look at social media, abusive language. That means to be buddhijeebi. Many will be angry to listen to all these things, but that's how I feel. Abusive language glorified, smoking glorified, drinking glorified. Because girls, they want to say that we are same as guys and we will do whatever they're doing. That's what is going on. So it is sad, but our culture is not this. What he said is right. We have a very rich culture. We are known for our culture, but somehow it's going through the drains these days. Okay, so moving to the next speaker.